Southwest. Let's smile. Orleans, that's how we get down. MLK, Sandbox, my man Oli. Say what? And what they talking about? Yeah, my nigga Drake, Eastside, how they do? Southern L, my nigga Twan, Wayne Place Killer, Seven Teller, that's how we do. Montana crew, yeah. Hey, Bob. Get them girls.
said I was hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, bro?
But I told them.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen
the light. So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
Hey, George, you started.
By George, he's got it.
People are saying
You can see how you have progressed as a show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
and our callers are saying this. Right? Man, what you think about the Red T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say
For that big intro, I don't know whether to make you my agent or have you call my mom.
our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies, and y'all were inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like TV Green, man. That's what I like about Red T Sports Revival.
But most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Red T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. They scared to be who they are. They probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Yeah, baby. We live right here on the Mountaintop. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. So glad to be here with the people. We got a good show for the people. We gonna talk about March Madness, baby. How many of y'all Bama's took off of work today? Don't lie, called in sick. Got a cold or something. Got the diarrhea. Then we gonna talk about the NHL. What's going on with the Caps in the early? Man, they lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning over there in Capital One Arena. We'll talk about something though that's interesting about what's going on with the Caps and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Then let's talk about the NFL. What's going on with them Bama Cowboys? Especially, Tyrone Crawford. We gonna talk about that. Him and his bar brawl and see what old Roger Goodell gonna do. And then yes, the Washington Redskins. Well, it's been rumored that they're possibly trying to trade up. That's right, for Dwayne Haskins of Ohio State. Get that third pick in the NFL draft. We gonna talk about that and a whole lot more. I want you to lace your boots up, strap them up real tight, and what I like to say, y'all, come on and march with me, baby. Right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. Courtesy of Lessons More Events. Party like a superstar. And I guarantee you won't wake up feeling broke tomorrow. And Toys Auto Detailing. Whether you're driving down the boulevard and you want to feel like you're a movie star, make sure you call Toys Auto Detail and get your car detailed today. Man, I feel good. Y'all ready? Y'all make sure y'all go share the post. We about to get busy up in here. Ow! Yeah! Man, I gotta say good morning to the people tuning in. Big brother Robbie Gross up in the building with us. Sam Moore, good morning to you. Nacasio Martinez, what's up, Kinfo? Big brother, a.k.a. Skillet, he up in the building. C.Y. Chris Young, Jim Nichols, man, good morning to you. Keep Love Out L Music. Junior up in here, man, chilling with us this morning. Appreciate you so much. William DJ Chill, Will Kelly, good morning to you. Big brother James Jones, good morning, Bama. Good morning to you. Appreciate you so much, man. Robbie Gross say March Madness. Oh, man, I love talking for almost an hour on Monday about that. Love me this time of the year. Oh, yeah. Hey, Robbie, did you go to work? Man, we sitting here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. I'm so glad to be here with the people this morning. Got a lot of things to talk about. A couple of things that happened within the 24-hour period. Nothing too big or tremendous or whatever. Little words, little rumors that came down to trickle down to the people's feet to do the things like a bumblebee. But at the end of the day, though, you know, it's a couple of things that I want to jump on, and I want to hear from you about this NCAA tournament. Yeah, and you know, we can sit there and break this thing down because 1 o'clock, it's about to get started. It's about to get started. I mean, it already got started with the playing game with Belmont and Temple and stuff. And Belmont, they put that thing on Temple. And so they ain't going to have to end up playing Maryland. Right. But let me say this, though. Whichever region, whether it be the East, the West, the North, Midwest, however they got them situated, right? Let's do this, and let's be honest about what's going on here. In this first round, in the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament, I don't care what your rank. I don't care if you're the number 1 seed. I don't care if you're the 16th seed. Let me say this. Right now in these first 2 rounds, and if somebody feels different than that, the phone lines is open. 703-763-4979 is the number if you want to call in and put your bid out there. Put who you think the team is to beat, or I should say your conscious mind of how things going on in the NCAA tournament, March Madness there. You know, let's talk about it. I'll say this, right? Okay, March Madness. Okay, this is about the first 2 rounds, in my eyes, from what I've seen from 40-something glorious years, okay? Out of the 44 glorious years, you talking about since the age 10, I've been watching and been in tune, but a little less than that, 85, yeah, age 10, that's right, Brown Pat Ewing in them time, okay? That I've been entrenched in watching and being involved in what's going on with March Madness. And year after year and time after time, we see one thing about March Madness that's good, definite, and true. If your team can come out the box jacking up those threes and they make them, guess what? You got a big chance of winning your prospective game in that tournament. I don't care if it's Duke playing against Joe Blow Johnson's. If Joe Blow Johnson start jacking them threes up on Duke and they start going down, and Duke running down the court making 2 points, how many times have we seen time and time again in the NCAA tournament? The best of the teams, the best of the teams out there, they get out on the court and, oh, yeah, they going to beat this team out of Junk Town and Little Bit Arc in the backyard of the country down in the wildy, in the hood, and the blah, 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 blah. And these teams come out of nowhere with 1 or 2 players on their team that ain't nobody never heard of a damn day in their life, and they make a name for themselves real quick in the spotlight. You know, what we like to call it, one shining moment. Yeah, exactly, James, like the old UConn boys. So you got to be careful how you go about this thing with March Madness. You know, a lot of times in the first round, the prospective games when you got these number 1, number 2, number 3s matched up against these 16s and 15 seed teams, a lot of times we see those games go as accordingly. But then there's always that one team that seems to come out of nowhere again with a player or 2 that ain't nobody really never heard of, but been killing them in their prospective conference. But because they're not on TV every day, because they're not playing the major Division I schools and getting TV time, you don't hear this player. Exactly, Sam. My point right there is Steph Curry with Davidson. So you got to be real careful right now because you have these one shining moment teams that are here. And understand when you get to the dance, I don't give a damn where you rank that in the East, the South, the West, or the Midwest. It doesn't make a difference. It's respected. Your accomplishments are what works and effort the team, prospective team did put in for the season in winning their conference championship, being ranked in the top 10, top 5, top 3 all season long. Okay, sure. You deserve your number 1, 2, 3, 4 spot. But then after that, though, it's wide open. And it's beautiful that these teams went out and won the conference and had a good record, the top 10, blase. But guess what? When that game starts, it's a whole totally new season. And the thing about this season is for these young men and even the young women, because they got March Madness going on too. Guess what? Good morning to you, Jerry. I see you. Good morning, Kevin Kuhn. I appreciate you so much. But at the end of the day, when you look at this scenario, it's any man's game. Any team can be beaten at any given day. Duke could come out flat as molasses water. Gonzaga could come out flat as molasses. I didn't say molasses. I said molasses. So at the end of the day, you know, when it comes down to it, enjoy your March Madness time. But in these first 2 rounds, mark my words when I say this, you're going to see a lot of teams come out and jack 3-pointers up. Watch when I tell you this, especially these teams that don't have nothing to lose. And if they get hot, their prospective team that they playing against, well, you better hope they go back down the court and enable to jack 3s up too, because you know, like I know in the game of basketball, once you start making them threes add up to 2 points. You know, 3 points here, 3 points, that's 6 points, and you only didn't make the 2-point basket. That's a 4-point lead there. You go make 5 3-pointers in the half, somebody to put 15 points up for your board. A couple of other pieces going to at least get you 12, 15 points. 3-point shots and defense. Everybody keeps saying Belmont is going to beat Maryland today. Why is that? Why do you think so, Kevin? Excuse me, not Kevin, James Jones. Why do you think that Belmont is going to beat Maryland today? I mean, I don't sit there and get into watching and making brackets and stuff. I mean, it's nice to pick. I just like to look at it and see how it all fall out. I've never been a bracket buster type person, because, you know, who's grand today might not be grand tomorrow. Robbie Gross say, I hope not, James, talking about Maryland losing today. What time they play? They play at 1 o'clock today, or they got a 3 o'clock game today? I think Maryland, they play at 3 o'clock, 3:15. Help me out, Robbie. I know you tuning in with me. Robbie, you know stuff like that, man. I don't report the sports. I just talk about it. Man, I appreciate y'all so much. We sitting here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. If y'all don't mind right now, could everybody just take a moment to go share the post? Share the post with the people. Facebook being real funny right now about me sharing the post. Let's see what Facebook trying to shoot me this job time message about me sharing my post with the people, or something about it looks like you were misused by going too fast. Man, I'm not. How can I be going fast if I'm sitting there? See, Facebook be on some jive sometimes, but then they want to get your personal information out to people without telling you. Right. But anyway, though, look, let's go ahead and take a break. Let's take a break. But James Jones, hold on. I got to say good morning to Joseph Mann tuning in over here on Facebook Live. Good morning to you. James Joe say Belmont is more hungry. Okay. Well, 3:30. There you go right there. 3:30 Maryland play Belmont. They say they more hungry than Maryland. I don't know. Maryland's been an up and down team this year, but sometimes Maryland like to show up to the party. And I think this one party Maryland going to show up to. And I tell y'all what. Since this March Madness right now, this the type of pull I got with the people. If Maryland make it to the Sweet 16, they going to be playing here in the DMV, correct? I'm going to give away y'all some tickets. I'm going to give y'all some tickets to the game, and I'm going to go to the game with you. We going to go see if Maryland, because Maryland going to beat Belmont just because you said that, James Jones. So we can go see Maryland play. March Madness. That sound good? Right. And that's going to be courtesy of Lessons More Events. Talking about the Lime, baby. Party like a superstar, and I guarantee you won't wake up feeling broke tomorrow. Call 202-930-3533 and tell them Rev T sent you. Should discount on your tickets today. I got to say good morning, man, to Ahmad Potts, man, tuning in with us right here live. Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Appreciate you tuning in. Man, the phone lines is open. Look, let's take a break. When we come back, let's keep going with the flow. Hey, Robbie Gross, stay put, because I got some things about the Caps that I want to put out there that I see brewing, and that's happening. Can I see that? Oh, James, you a Bama. He said, well, we won't see them tickets, man. You sitting there talking bad about, man, you know you ain't right talking bad about, man. I bet you won't go out Maryland and tell them that. I bet you won't. We live, y'all, right here, Motown Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT. At the real one RevT is where you find me at on Twitter. We'll be right back, y'all. It's Sports Survival, the Thursday edition. Ow, march with me.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. We'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey, y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today. Live right here on the Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. At the real one, RevT on Twitter. So glad to be here with the people this morning. Can I drop some bombs though? Can I drop some bombs on the people? Yeah. Drop the bomb. Man, I'm so glad to be here with the people this morning. Man. Hey, Robbie Gross say, Robbie, if Obi had passed Cousy in overtime, that's a win. It was still a good game. Yeah, it was a good game with the Caps. But look, though, let's go back to the legend at hand. We knocking them out. We did about March Madness. We're going to jump into a little bit of NHL here, right here live on the mountaintop. Listen here, Robbie. I'm going to tell you something. Let's think about this. The Washington Capitals and the Tampa Bay Lightning have basically, and they got one more game to play. They played 3 times within what? The 15-day, 12, 15-day span? And I'm going to tell you what's happening here. If you've been following me here on the Sports Revival, one thing I said was definite and good and true, and I still stand on this, is that the Washington Capitals have to figure out a way to overcome the Pittsburgh Penguins, right? Their rivalry, their arch nemesis. But this thing with Tampa Bay over the last couple of years, though, it's starting to really build up to a rivalry for me. And guess what? It's starting to feel like it's a playoff type atmosphere when these two teams play, because if I'm correct, both of them damn near right there with each other when it comes to points. And when it comes down to it, well, I think with Tampa Bay, when the Tampa Bay got the better record now. Am I correct, Robbie Gross? Right. So at the end of the day, before they started battling out with each other, the first game that they had a couple of days back, sometime last week, early in the week, I think ran this time last week, Tuesday, when they first matched up, after they lost to the Penguins. The excitement was there. And I'll say this. I believe that's right. Tampa Bay is better in points, but the Caps got the better overall winning percentage. But at the end of the day, thank you, Robbie. I appreciate you so much. That's Robbie Gross, Sports on the Hill podcast with CP3, Carol Porter III, doing their thing like a chicken wing. Appreciate them so much. I got to say good morning to Corey McNair this morning. I got to say good morning to Karan Guthrie. I appreciate you tuning in this morning. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post with the people. Share the post for me. Facebook acting a little funky over here this morning. We got to keep moving, though. Got to keep moving. But at the end of the day, though, I'm really starting to believe here that this Tampa Bay team has the Washington Capitals number. And if we not careful, this might be the team right here who really gives the Capital trouble, or gives the Caps troubles when we talking about the playoffs. And right now, I might be hey, thank you, Robbie Gross. Robbie Gross say they have the President Trophy locked up already, 118 points. Right. But listen here. At the end of the day, this is going to be a test for the Caps dealing with this Tampa Bay Lightning team. And from this point on, now, as we move forward, heading, getting ready, starting, trying to win games, gather points, not so much for the President's Trophy, but to make sure you have a good spot in the playoffs. Listen here. The Caps better find a way to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning the next time they face. Damn good game last night. But at the end of the day, though, when you're a champ, when you're champions, you supposed to know how to win games like that. You supposed to make a statement against the Tampa Bay Lightning to let them know, yeah, y'all good. Yeah, y'all got to lead us by points. But at the end of the day, exact. That's what I said, Robbie. Between last year and this year, this thing with Tampa Bay is starting to really brew up. And power plays, we can't stop them. So you got to watch this right now with the Caps. Where they going to falter? What's their weaknesses? Can they fix it? I believe this is a fixing moment for the Washington Capitals moving forward. But we sitting here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. I'm so glad to be here with the people. I tell it to the high. I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. You know, I say that in a couple of different ways. Because sometimes I say, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old, you got to come. Right? Y'all like that? That's right. Whether it be morning, noon, and the night, whether I'm doing radio or whether I'm doing the hype, listen here, I am the ooh-wah-wah, the showstopper that make them satisfied. Yeah, to set them free like a bumblebee. Listen here, y'all. We live Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm so glad to be here with the people this morning. Right here live on the Mountaintop Network Radio. Courtesy of Lessons More Events. Party like a superstar. And I guarantee you won't wake up feeling broke tomorrow. 202-930-3533. And tell them Rev T sent you. Hey, look, we be right back, y'all. I want to talk about some things going on in the NFL when I come back, especially with the Bama Cowboys. Y'all want to do that? Good. Come on, march with me. We live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. Rev T Sports Revival, Thursday edition. Let's go, baby. Woo! 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 Woo!
Rhythmic dog, harmonic dog, house dog, street dog. Dogs of the world unite, dancing dogs. This is
Mountaintop Network Radio.
If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost and Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556. And tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey, y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT. Find me at all those social media. I'm so glad to be here with you this morning here in the DMV. Raining outside. Like cats, dogs, and something else outside. Yeah, it's raining though, y'all.
Until you play your life away.
But before I went to break though, we was talking about let's see what we done knocked down for the people. We done talked about March Madness. We done talked about the Caps losing to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I brought some enlightenment to the people what this means for the Caps going forward and what type of scenario is brewing here when it comes to the Caps and the Tampa Bay Lightning over the last couple of years. But it's something I want to bring to the table here if we can. My brothers and my sisters that's following and tuning in the West right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I got to say good morning, man, to my beautiful cousin, Deborah Ann Barlow, First Lady Deborah Ann Barlow Fennell tuning in, I should say. Tuning us. We're here, her and Pastor Thornton Fennell doing their thing over there at Ministry of Praise. Appreciate them so much for supporting me, tuning in. Y'all make sure when I go share my cousin post, y'all make sure y'all go have church with him. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little bit of word in you this morning. I got to say good morning to the Snowman. Big brother Brian Snow, he up in the building. I appreciate him so much. There go my kinfolk down there in North Carolina, Thomas Saunders. Good morning to you, family. I appreciate you just taking the time to tune in with me this morning. Big brother Steve Jones, I see you, champ. Good morning to you, Keith Miller. Good morning to you, champ. Appreciate you so much tuning in. We live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. Y'all just take a moment. Go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing here, right here live. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV, where the people's voice can be heard. But now, we done knocked out March Madness. We done talked about the NHL. Can we get down to a little bit of NFL talk? Because it's something that happened over the weekend that I like to bring to the table. Because if it was anybody else, the hammer would have been dropped down. Right? Right? Oh, let me stir the pot. Here we go. Bow. There we go right there. Tyrone Crawford. Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I said that, Bama. Dallas Cowboys, Tyrone Crawford. He was in the brawl. TMZ Sports. Thank you, TMZ Sports. It seemed like TMZ get the news before the news get the news, right? Yeah, man. Let me go pulling this up, courtesy of TMZ Sports. I ain't got time for this foolishness here, but at the end of the day, you know, I want to see what Roger Goodell going to do about this. You know, I want to see when is Roger Goodell is going to come around. It's reported TMZ had a chain footage showing Dallas Cowboy defensive captain Tyrone Crawford brawling inside a Florida bar, destroying several giant security guys. This video is a video that TMZ has. I'm not going to show the video because I don't have permission from them to show the video. The video shows Crawford, 6'4", 280 pounds, fighting off a team of bouncers at the Coyote Ugly Salon in Panama City Beach, Florida on March 15th. It's unclear what started the brawl, but it escalated very quickly with at least 4 big bouncers desperately trying to subdue the NFL player who is too powerful to overcome. Crawford was seen in the photos wrecking with everyone. He used brute strength and powerful punches to take down everyone in his way. At one point, 4 bouncers in red shirts are ganging up on Crawford, who frees themselves and clock one of the biggest security guards, sending the bouncer crashing down to the ground. Let me continue to read. As TMZ had previously reported, the fight had spilled outside and cops were called to the scene where Crawford continued to get physical with multiple police officers. Now hold that thought right there. Okay. There's video that shows Crawford burrowing through 2 cops and then shoving 2 other cops while they're trying to arrest the man allegedly involved in the bar fight. Crawford was not arrested that night and has not been charged with the crime. Now here, this is very important what I'm about to read here. TMZ is reporting that the NFL went to the bar on Tuesday in an effort to view surveillance tape footage and collect information on the incidents. It's unclear if the bar allowed the investigators to watch the video. So they went and watched surveillance footage, okay? According to the police report, the bar also had surveillance from inside the salon. But the responding cops noted that there was no blind spots that missed key moments in the altercation. The good news is that the video was shot by a patron in the bar that could fill in the blanks. Right? Let's talk about this. What's up, Terrell? Good morning to you. Joseph Andrews, good morning to you. I appreciate you tuning in. Jeremiah Smith, what's up, Jeremiah? True supporter of sports. I mean, Jeremiah be posting, man, sports rabbit all over the land. Sure, post, I appreciate him so much, Shan. Soon as I make these t-shirts, Slim, you got one. Michael Mack, good morning to you. Appreciate you tuning in this morning with us right here live. But at the end of the day, though, a couple of things that's wrong here. A couple of things that's wrong here. And I know I'm about to push some people buttons with this, but the truth will set you free. If that was a black man, okay, you think he would have the opportunity to be pushing and shoving and fighting with the police? I'm not talking about the security, because where I'm from, people fight with security at the club all day long. But when the police show up, you know, that scenario changes a little bit when you talk about the police involved. We seen in America over these last 5, 6, 7 years or so, the Colin Kaepernick effect, where he taking the knee for was taking the knee for the injustices in America. White man in the brawl cutting up, throwing security guards and bouncers around. He don't get locked up. He don't get arrested. He get home. Let the black man, let the Negro go out there and do it. You lucky he made it out of there alive. That's the first thing that's wrong here. Second thing is wrong here is that Roger Goodell is quick to go pull the trigger on the rest of these players. Kareem Hunt, Reuben Foster. Come on, man. Let's go. Shoot the names out. Come on, let's go. He quick to go grab these people real quick, even before the fact and the evidence is laid down, and take these players out of football activity. But listen here, though. Tyrone Crawford ain't been moved yet. He ain't been welcomed to that Roger Goodell special list, where you go sit by Roger Goodell for a little while till he think about what he gonna do with you. See, what you got happening here is called Jerry Jones effect with Roger Goodell amongst the NFL owners. And don't think y'all ought to forget about old freaky Robert Kraft. Oh, I got something to talk about that tomorrow. Matter of fact, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, Friday. I'm going to talk about the freaky ass old man. See, let's call a spade for what is a spade. If you going to sit there and do it to the minority players, then you need to damn sure go get Tyrone Crawford ASAP. There's nowhere in the world that you can sit there and tell me that if any other black man or minority get it. At the end of the day, when it all comes down to this, you got to understand that you know, it's how could I say this? It's a thin line between love and hate. And I'm starting to hate the NFL for this. That they sit back and they watch this thing go down and nobody has came out and said, you know what? This ain't right what y'all doing in the NFL. I'm just surprised that no one has came down and said, you know what? We got to do something about this ASAP. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that. I know the truth is making a lot of y'all ears sting. That's good. No problem. But at the end of the day, though, it's bamboozle what the NFL is doing right now. I know. But look, though, we're going to take a break. I think the wind started to mess with the signal, but we be all right. We got to keep moving, though. We're going to take a break. We right here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. I feel good this morning. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Let's go, y'all. Right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Sports Revival, Thursday edition. Come back, talk about the Redskins. What's going on? It's a little rumor that's trickling around in town. Talk about that and a little bit more. Let's go, baby. Watch with me. Ow! Look at her.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. We'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey, y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
I came back with that. Well, I had to come back with that. They've been dropping bombs about what the Redskins going to do with this third pick. Y'all want to talk about it? Good. Come on, man. March with me. We done knocked out March Madness. We done talked about the NHL caps. Lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning, what it means for them going forward. Talked about the NFL, Tyrone Crawford, the bar brawl, what should not happen and what didn't happen and what hasn't happened thus far, about some type of discipline with him. Also, I told the people tomorrow, I'm going to talk about Robert Kraft. That's right, the owners of the New England Patriots. I'm going to talk about his situation, about a freaky-ass old man. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. You want to tune in and don't want to miss this one. But Listen here, though. Let me put it out here and bring it to the table. I got to say good morning to Terry Caldwell. I see you tuning in over there on Facebook Live with the people Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I think we lagged out, but then they put us back on live again, so we got to keep moving. So we got 2 episodes split here. So we'll work with it and make it happen. But, again, we sitting in live Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. But listen here, though. Let's go to the legend at hand. The Washington Redskins, it was reported by J.P. Finley that the Washington Redskins are rumored to be possibly moving up to the 3rd pick from the New York Jets to get Ohio State quarterback Dwayne Haskins. We know during the combine, Jay Gruden said that he was high on Dwayne Haskins. Yesterday, Dwayne Haskins, he visited the Washington Redskins. And understand this just wasn't some, we want to go see Dwayne Haskins to come here so we can check him out. No, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call it for what it is now. He goes around. Dwayne Haskins is going around to all these teams because he is a possible high draft pick at the quarterback position. So the Redskins are just not the only team that he's visiting this week. I understand he's going out to Denver, Arizona. So what I'm trying to say to this is that we can fall into the trap. We can fall into the trap here of the yellow media. And I don't care who reports it. I don't care if you've been reporting Redskins in 10, 20, 15. It don't make a difference. 2, 3, it don't make a difference. Stuff like this, again, I spoke about this yesterday, the day before yesterday. You got to be careful with this journalism that comes out. It's just like saying if the Monkeys ass went and visit the Washington Redskins yesterday, then somebody going to talk about where the Redskins, they trying to sign Monkey's ass. You see how easy that starts a conversation? If the coaches was running routes, had a janitor running routes, the word to be is, the Redskins probably trying to sign the janitor off the damn street. Right? Terry say, who you got winning the NCAA tournament? Jesus. Sam say Reuben Foster and Kareem Hunt with alleged dealing sauce. This is different. No, it's not. It's not a different scenario, Sam. He was fighting. He was cutting up. He was out there throwing police around. You know, the police that protect them when they at games. Him and his fellow teammates and players in the NFL. He was causing a disturbance in public. I know out in Ashburn, they lock you up. You know, you got to watch this, man. But back to the top of your hand, Jerry Sutton say, Rev, it's true. That's a good move if they can pull it off. But you're right. Sometimes the Redskins themselves put out false information. I got to say good morning to big brother Joe Sullivan tuning in with his live right here on Mountaintop Network Radio. Everybody, right now, go share the post. Everybody go hit the share button right now. If you can. Right now, share the post. YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, my lovely family here, Facebook, everybody share the post right now. Try to get some more people going on here. But you know, this thing is that, can I tell you all something else that's good and true? This is like the RG3 type scenario again. Right? Let's call it for what it is. Redskins, if this is rumor is set to be true, then this is the same thing that the Redskins did for RG3. And that's a good question. See, that's what I want to put out there, Terry Caldwell. Is Haskins worth the move? Because if Haskins come here, if they do pull this move off, I think it's a good move. Jerry Sutton think it's a good move. But I've learned this before when they was talking about getting RG3. And anybody can tell you this. And it's a known statement and it's a known fact. And if you ever want to question it, go ask Brian Mitchell and Scott Jackson, Team 980. Even before RG3 got drafted, I was going, RG3 said DC free. And RG3 got here and ran about 5 or 6 damn touchdowns between the preseason and the regular season, first 5, 6 games. And this fan base went crazy. But understand, RG3 and Dwayne Haskins are 2 different type of players. But still, though, the point of the narrative is that the comparison will be there. The pressures will be put on a quarterback like Dwayne Haskins to deliver. And he will be compared throughout his career if the Washington Redskins get him to RG3 on so many levels. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. You're right. You're exactly right, Jerry Sutton. The makeup is totally different than RG, please. Trust me, I know that. But the comparison will be there. You know why? Because a lot of these fans, a lot of these new millennium Redskin fans, they ain't never seen the Redskins win nothing. And what they saw RG3 do, that was about the closest thing they seen to happiness here within the Redskin fan base. So that's why they lean on, well, they did RG3 wrong and blah, 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 blah. But with Dwayne Haskins, you're going to have a person that's going to stand in the pocket and pass the football. But then when that goes bad, then the comparison will come, well, why he not running? RG3 was running out the pocket. Well, that's not his style of play. But then you'll have these fans that will try to hold him true and accountable for. Same thing I've been saying about Landon Collins, if you've been tuning here on the Sports Survivor with me. And I've been saying this for years, but it's amazing that Clinton Portis said it, and now people wonder, oh, yeah, you right. But I've been saying this for years. Y'all need to stop trying to compare these players to Sean Taylor. I said it when they got Sewell Cravens. I said it when they went and got DJ Swearinger. And I'll say it now when they got Landon Collins. Stop trying to compare these players to be like Sean Taylor. Stop trying to compare these players to be the next Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor was who he was, how he was, the way he was on the football field in his time of living. And God bless him and his family for the tragic loss of his life, the way he lost his life. But Sean Taylor is who Sean Taylor was. And we as fans, some fans, have a tendency of trying to find that next replacement player to play exactly, to do the things exactly like the next man did it. And you can't do that. And so to come to a conclusion to all this, if this is said to be true, if this is true that the Redskins are trying to make a push to get Dwayne Haskins, then it's a good move. But here's the question here, though, my friends, as I sit here and talk a little sports with y'all live right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, where the people's voice can be heard, courtesy of Less is More Events, Party Like a Superstar. And I guarantee you won't wake up feeling broke tomorrow talking about the line. I ask you today, my brothers and sisters, that's fans of football, that's fan of the Washington Redskins, if this rumor is set to be true, my question to you is, at what cost? At what cost would it be for the Washington Redskins to get to the 3rd pick, to even attempt to get Dwayne Haskins? At what cost would it be to the Washington Redskins in the organization? Would they have to give up draft picks to the New York Jets for the 3rd spot? Would they have to give up players? I got a couple of that they can ship out of here. Or Jordan Reed. Hell, even I think about packaging Chris Thompson up out of here. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that, but I would, though. I know y'all got high hopes of this, what y'all call this thing y'all been hearing about, the tag team of Chris Thompson and Gurius Geist, Thunder and Lightning and Buck and Judah Buck and Hoblo and Judah Blow, that BS. Chris Thompson got to stay healthy. And as much as y'all like Chris Thompson and love him, and I know Chris Thompson, you know, I've been around him on many occasions. Trust me, when he first came to the Redskins. But at the end of the day, though, he on that often injured more than being able to play the game of football to help this team win games. I'll package him up and send him. Or what about Josh Norman? At what cost? and the thing about it is, you know, let's go back. I got to say good morning, man, to Earl Valcourt EV tuning in with us this morning. Appreciate him so much. Big brother Christopher Phillips, he tuning in. Appreciate you, Chan. Big brother Joe Sullivan, man, good morning to you, Chan. Let's read some of these comments here. Jerry Sun said, I think his makeup is different from the other guy. Him and his family was terrible with arrogance. Yeah, they was. Our G3 family was terrible. They wanted you to put lipstick on it for everybody while they bend over. James Jones say, no protection, no good. Exactly. We need to go get more pieces for this offensive line to block for whoever the quarterback gonna be. We need this offensive line to block for the running back, for Adrian Peterson, for Darius Geist, Chris Thompson, and whoever else they got that they going to keep or might go draft. We need an offensive line to block so the quarterback can get the ball down the field to these wide receivers without feeling so much pressure every snap. I'm not knocking him, Jason Furst or Chris Thompson, but he's always injured, though. I mean, see, and I've been preaching this to the people, man. You know, we got to stop. You got to divide yourself with a love for a person, what he do as far, you know, as out in the community and outside of football. Okay, to understanding and being a realist of what they do on the football field, what they contribute to the football field. And you can't keep dwelling on what a player did 2-3 years ago and say, oh, he can do it again. Oh, he can do it again. And every time he has the opportunity to do it again, well, he gets injured. Is that helping the team? I mean, be honest with yourself. When that Jerry Sun say, I'm looking forward to see how this team responds to a bad season last year. When they go into training camp, how will they prepare for this season? And what will be their identity down there in Richmond? And Jerry, that's a good question. What type of identity does this Washington Redskin have? Look like we trying to build an identity on defense, but on offense right now, I said this on episode, or was it? We had 383. I said this on 381 or 382 of the Sports Revival. I said to the people that, you know, at the end of the day, no one is scared of this Washington Redskins offense. Now, they might fear Adrian Peterson, but can I tell y'all something right now? Because the Washington Redskins don't have a true threat at wide receivers, they will drop 8 in the box all day long and make their corners play man with one safety, with the free safety or the strong safety, playing center mass to pick up wherever the wide receiver is going, that they're assigned to, or zone within the play. Which means is that run game is going to go out the window, especially if you don't have no big boys on the offensive line to protect. Yeah, we got Eric Flowers. Yeah, we got Trent Williams. Yeah, we got Morgan Moses. Yeah, we got Brandon Scherf that's coming off an injury. Yeah, we got Trent Williams that stays injured lately more than he's able to play. When he gets healthy, man, he's a beast. And EV, you already know. I got to say good morning, man, to Kenyatta Keys tuning in. Appreciate you so much. Big brother Brian Hart is tuning in. Appreciate you, young captain. But, you know, when we talk about this thing about conditioning coaches, EV, you know, here on the show, one thing I've been stressing, and I said this last year at the beginning of the season, one integral part of the Redskins season from last year when it all first started was going to be this physical training staff. It's on tape. Go look at it. I said this several times before they even got the party started in mid-season, in preseason, that the physical training staff of the Washington Redskins was going to be an integral part of their upcoming season. And I know why they got the award for being the best physical training staff, because the reporter had the heart attack and they saved the woman's life. That's where all that really came from. But when it came down to keeping them players healthy enough to be on the football field come game day, when it came to keeping them players healthy enough and making sure they rehab and do the proper things that they need to do to get back on the football field, man, that Redskin physical training staff gets an F in my book. You can't say a player is good to play after he came off an ankle injury, and as soon as he get back in the game or go back to practice, the ankle get injured. That means you didn't rehab that man right. You just put some bandages on it, looked at it, took an x-ray, said, oh, it looked like it's healing. Can you walk on it? Can you run a little bit? Okay, go ahead, go. So, you know, at the end of the day, we got to be real careful about what's going on with the verbiage as far as rumors, and let's not forget the legend at hand, what's needed right now. Because I know much as y'all are thirsting over quarterback, this Dwayne Haskins rumor that's coming around, understand one thing, will Jay Gruden be here long enough to coach him up? Or is this a setup for, what's his name in the back, Kevin O'Connell? Y'all ain't want me to put that out there, did you? Right? I'm stirring the pot. We sitting here live, though. Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RebT is where you can find me at all over social media. Man, I feel good this morning. I really do feel good, y'all. We sitting here live, marching to my home, y'all. Right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag @TheReal1RebT is where you can find me at over there on Twitter. @sports_revival. Make sure you go like and follow the show. Look, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about a couple of players the Redskins. They re-signed one player that used to play with us, and then they signed another. We're going to talk about that and anything else you want to put on the table. We live right here in Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. The RebT Sports Revival, the Thursday edition. Let's go, baby. March with me.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my Motivational Minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Saying, Red, when you gonna come back on the screen? Y'all don't need to see my pretty face. All y'all need to do is hear that amazing grace. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, let's go. We live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Savon Fidel, hashtag Red TV. You can find me all over social media at the real one, Red T. Over there on Twitter, Savon Fidel here on Facebook. Hey, that's that Soccer Calm, boy. Soccer Calm. So glad to be here with the people this morning. I tell it to the hot, I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. We did hit on some good topics for today. We talked about March Madness. We talked about the Caps loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning and what that means for them going forward as they head into the playoffs and what type of scenario has been brewing with the Caps and Tampa Bay Lightning over the last couple of years. Rivalry building up there, y'all. We talked about the NFL. Tyrone Crawford, defensive captain for the Dallas Cowboys, was in abroad down there in Florida. We trying to see what Roger Goodell and the NFL going to do. When they going to come down and suspend him or put him on a temporary hold so they can get all the evidence. Because with other players, they quick to pull that trigger on them real quick, right? I'm just saying. And then we finish talking about the Redskins possible trying to trade up to go get Dwayne Haskins over there, Ohio State quarterback, with that third pick from the New York Jets. At what cost was the question that we had left the people with, right? Yeah. So, but look, though, before we get ready to get up out here, I'd be wrong if I didn't put it out there. You know, the Redskins, they signed offensive lineman Zach Kern, okay, as well as they re-signed Brian Quick, wide receiver. Used to be here with the Redskins. Y'all remember Brian Quick, right? Caught a couple of touchdowns for the Redskins. They had some high hopes for him. Within the offense, things didn't pan out. I think at the time, he had a couple of injuries. He was fighting hammy. He couldn't overcome. But they said he's back here. And can I say one thing about Brian Quick that people don't want to put out there? You know, Brian Quick used to be with the Los Angeles Rams, and he was their leading receiver before the Redskins had picked him up when he became a free agent. This is going to be his 7th season in the NFL. Okay? He played, a lot of games with the Rams, But listen here. When he came to Washington, he only appeared in 17 games. And he only started 4. He had 84 regular season catches and 27 starts. He totaled 114 receptions for 1,500 yards with 10 touchdowns. In his career. So at the end of the day, he has hope. He has hope. He's 29 years old. He still has some speed. It's the question of, can he stay healthy or not? I don't know why they brought him back, Jerry Sutton, but they did. Again, I'll say Band-Aid. It's like a Band-Aid. I got to say good morning to my brother, Joseph Somerville. Good morning, Mo. I see you tuning in. But they did. And Zach Kern, he a journeyman. He done moved around to a couple of teams, but he's a big, solid baby, though. And I also understand they picked up a former offensive lineman that converted to the tight end that they picked up as well, that they brought in to try to give him a shot. But he can show up and help things when it comes to the blocking on the edge. So you know, when you talk about this in this scenario of picking up Fisher, it's not going to hurt them money-wise. They can release him if things don't work out. But he does have the experience of being on the offensive line. It's just the thing of they're not requiring or asking him to catch the football in this instance. I think more so they're asking him to come here and be a run blocker when they have heavy run packages with the run. So, but other than that, though, can I say one thing about the Washington Redskins and what they've done thus far when it comes to the offseason and the moves that they made outside of Landon Collins? They haven't done diddly squat. Re-signing Adrian Peterson, okay, all right. They haven't done diddly squat. And it's interesting to see where we going to go from here. Because as much as we can say Case Keenum is a reliable quarterback, I'm not really trusting that the more I think about that now. So at the end of the day, again, we trying to figure out in which direction is the Redskins trying to go in. Are they trying to do it for the now, or are they trying to do this thing for the later? You know, we gotta try to figure that out and put that all together. Because right now, they have given the fans a Band-Aid, and some of us are buying that everything is going to be all right within this organization. And we still got some unanswered things to positions to fill, preferably with the wide receiver, preferably with the offensive lineman being top of the tadpole. And especially, I guess we got two number one priorities: offensive line, defensive line, wide receiver. 3 that need to be addressed immediately, whether it be through the free agency or whether they do it in this upcoming draft. It needs to be addressed. And until then, right now, I still say we looking at a 9-7 team as if though we were last year. An 8-8 team. I mean, I'm just calling it for what it is. But we'll talk about it some more tomorrow. I had a good show for the people this morning. I appreciate everybody that took the time to tune in. We sitting here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Y'all make sure y'all go share the post over here on Facebook, over here on Periscope, and Twitter, YouTube. You can go listen to us on iTunes, Podbean.
I'm gonna let my man Mo Diggy take it to ear hole a little bit, then we gonna step the game up, you know what I mean?
Like to thank Less is More events. Party like a superstar, and I guarantee you won't wake up feeling broke tomorrow. And Toys Auto Detailing. Get your car detailed today. Call Toys at 703-745-4556. Tell them Rev T sent. I want to appreciate everybody that tuned in this morning, man. I see you, John Bobo. What's going on, Tank? I appreciate you tuning in. Everybody over here on Facebook, Lottie-Dottie that came to the party. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing here. Right here is the Rev T Sports Revival. Again, I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me all over social media. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Love somebody.
See Miss Keita and friends too, man. Man Porter checked it tonight. You see Chris Shaw. You already over there, Mo, take that hold a little bit, man. Yes, tonight. Check me out, listen. Sunday morning, rain is falling. Shed some covers, shed some skin. Surrounding us in moments unforgettable.